And we are live. Here we go. We're in.
Cool.
Hello, the internet. We're back after an unprecedentedly long break, but we are ready to continue with the Secrets of Strahd, Far East Coast take on the Curse of Strahd campaign. Yeah, we are using all of our own stuff, our own virtual tabletop, playtesting some of our races and classes and all of the cool stuff as always. And we've made all of the assets and music and sounds that you're hearing during this, which it may not be as impressive as it probably ought to be because, I'm on the new computer and I don't have all the stuff.
Downplay yourself.
It's like we made all the great stuff, but I don't have all of it for today's stream. But I got enough of it to make it work. We got this.
Ain't nobody knows.
Nobody really knows. That's behind the scenes stuff.
Look at the stream and imagine it looking gorgeous. Including our intro song that I also don't have. So, cue the band. Are we ready to sing our intro song?
We're not doing this again.
There we go. Good job, everybody.
I was trying to think of other things that I could use in correlation with that, and I was like, no, that's copyrighted. No, that's copyrighted. Well, okay.
Anyways, all right. Double checking.
Wait, we're monetized?
Well, actually,
one day.
Can we confirm that we have audio and stuff on our stream?
Oh, that makes sense.
Just occurred to me. We should probably check that.
How do I do that?
We do have audio.
We do. Awesome.
Yeah.
Everything works. Everything's amazing. And
everything is awesome.
Yeah, we're back.
We are back. Welcome back to Barovia, my friends.
I'm also hearing two of y'all. I can't stand y'all that much. Or myself.
Wait, we're hearing two of somebody? What's up?
No,
Two?
I was because I was listening to y'all and this all at
From
the
the
same
stream.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's hard to do.
that gets
I appreciate
confusing.
you taking one for the team there, for real. Well, welcome
You
back
cast
to
a crown
Barovia,
of
my
madness on me.
So, where were we at? We had some wonderful adventures together. Today, a raven flies over Barovia, round the southern mountain Baratok, and over the town of Vallaki, and sees the people anxiously preparing for the upcoming festival. It flies on by and sees the Vistani camp, all ablaze and a mess in search of the missing girl, Arabella, who our heroes have so heroically set out to try and rescue. Our raven is disrupted by a flying human who has launched themselves out of a tree, and it watches the entire shenanigans as this human launches themselves towards a canoe and is soon followed by a gargoyle ice skating on a ramp over the lake and a cat swimming out to the boat. It's quite a scene. Guns are firing, people are in the water, but you manage to bring the limp girl back to the shore and murder the guy who had kidnapped her and was trying to drown her. And in a heroic last-ditch effort, our doctor, Doc Adren Taliday, resuscitated the girl, and that is where we closed off last week. So, the Raven, satisfied at the scene, flies off, and we will pick up the story from there. Doc, you have brought the little girl spluttering and spinning back to life. With us right now is Billy with his rifle, and
Billy?
Yep.
Irina.
And Irina, thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Who is also, panting and out of breath from the efforts that we just exerted. But we've saved the little girl. The sun is setting. It's getting late in the evening.
It's all thanks to Billy, really.
I'm the best,
What will
guys.
we
I
do?
saved the day. Did I get him?
Billy's the hero.
You did get him, Billy. Nice work, boy. You
You
really
done
learned
did
how to
good,
shoot that thing.
Yeah. He's kind of cleaning up his rifle and all of this to those who missed last episode. Billy was shooting like crazy and missed absolutely every shot. They were completely out of range, but he was trying his best.
Oh, he was trying.
The little girl is coughing. Who are you? What's going on? Hi.
Some fat bloke tried throwing you in there, and we got you out.
Douchebag. Thanks.
Yeah,
You should take me home right now.
of course.
Whoa, easy there, Skippy.
We're on
I
it.
think we don't need to be demanding that much for there, ma'am.
Well, I concur. We should get her back real soon.
Well, I was about to say, I don't know what you're trying to debate here. I know you used to sleeping out in the rocks, but we ain't.
No rest for me, thank you. Daddy gets me
speaking
the
of which,
finest, mattresses to sleep on. And it's like,
where is your home?
my, like,
Define home.
the camp, the Vistani camp.
I'm just making sure. You're acting real floincy-doincy.
It's just down the way.
Listen, I didn't know if maybe you were part of the Burgomasters, because you're acting fancy like them.
You know what? I did want to roll. I did want to roll a.
Salty.
Well, I did want to check insight.
Go for it.
Oh shit. Okay.
What are we trying to ascertain here?
Trying to see if she's acting weird, man.
She
Kinda
is. You know the. Yeah.
I rolled a dirty 20.
Woo, Betty.
Ooh, it's so dirty.
It is so dirty.
Dirty 20.
The dirtiest
Bad.
of all.
The kidnapper may have drugged her, so that is worth checking.
She definitely is entitled and is putting on a lot of bluster, but the fellow who sent you guys out, Luvesh, was the leader of that camp, and this is his daughter, and she is definitely used to getting her
camp
way.
royalty.
And,
Okay.
You know, Daddy's in charge of the camp, and whatever she wants, you know. She's a little as spoiled as a Vistani child can come.
Hey, Rocky, could you pick her up over your shoulder?
Excuse me.
First, I have to know: are you related to, are you related to, oh man, what's that guy's name? Hey, who stabbed you again?
Fuck.
What's his name?
Aragorn?
Oh, that douchebag. Yeah, Aragorn.
Yeah, are you related? Or is that how this works? Is he like?
Yeah, Uncle Aragorn. He's cool. Yeah.
Ah, man. Do we have to take her back?
Yes.
Fine. And he's gonna go and grab her by the scruff of the clothes of the back, and then just throw her on his shoulder and go, "Come on."
Let's go.
No
Hey,
difficulty there. Easy enough.
Hey, at least you don't gotta walk.
Yeah, no difficulty at all. You throw the girl over your shoulder and head off, and she's kicking and flustering and all of this, but was dead 10 seconds ago, so she doesn't have a whole lot of strength to.
I feel like she's 30 pounds soaking wet.
Yeah, about that. She's a little thing.
Yeah.
Awesome. It's a fair walk back towards the camp. Before leaving, the body of the fellow that we totally annihilated is, as I recall, we kind of disemboweled this guy a little bit, right?
Oh, I was going to say, yeah,
Yeah.
Rocky, you want any of the entrails of this man?
Entrails. No. I don't really think I need any of those right now. I don't eat humans, so I can't cook them for breakfast. His clothes are gross. Yeah.
Yeah, they're barely there.
Yeah.
I
I'm
wouldn't
good.
mind taking his kidneys or liver. That could be tasty.
Hey, there you go.
All right. Well,
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. Doc, do you eat humans?
Oh, what? No, of course not. Why would I do such a thing? That's disgusting.
Jalin, you might want to be careful.
well, he'll just get me when I'm dead.
Well, at least he's not wasting anything.
Exactly. What am I going to do?
Scavengers are a good part of the ecological system.
I was going to say, what am I going to do with my body when I'm dead? I'm not using it.
That's true, but we did use that dead Dragonelle's body. It was very warm inside.
Oh, yeah, no. Well, what was he going to do with it? He wasn't using it until
That's true.
Until he did start using it again.
Maybe if you died, maybe your body could be a home for little mice.
It might be. Or worms. Or Strahd. I don't know.
That's nice. I like that thought.
Little garden.
Well, so let's go back to the camp, and we can talk about dinner.
I thought we were talking about this while going to the camp.
After that, but,
I was going to say, we're having this conversation while the little girl's over his shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh my
This is
gosh.
great.
Irina's probably horrified.
she's probably used to it by now.
Or,
Shaking
yeah,
her
it
head.
probably is just oh my god.
Yeah. She looks at the little girl and just one of these. Oh, well.
Is Billy just like, yeah.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is
no,
all
he's-
good.
He's like, yeah, he's fucking taking notes. He's gonna say to his friends later on, repeating what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, that's fucked up, man.
Terrible
What's wrong with
influence.
you?
Got it. Okay. Extra scary. Making those. Yeah, good to go. All right, you guys make it back to the camp easily enough. It wasn't a very far walk up here. The woods are a bit of a scary affair, and there was no straightforward path.
Of course, it wasn't.
Axe. Boop. Yep, but we do not encounter, with a 7, we don't encounter any trouble along the way. You guys make your way
Nothing's ever
back.
Convenient.
Nothing's ever straightforward with a Vistani.
Back at the camp, there, some of the fellows are out getting torches ready and are, coming in and out on their searches. They were going a real organized, methodical method. And as you guys enter the camp, there's a fellow kind of tied up to the post in the middle with like whip lashes across his back and all of this. And Luvesh is pacing around, shouting at people, giving instructions and all of this. Eric
Well,
also-
let's quite a scene. What's happening here? What did that man do?
This asshole? He's
He
the
fucked
fucker that
up.
was on guard when did you find? Hey, you found her! Oh my God, you found her!
Well, we did.
And he's like, what are you doing? Put her down. Is she okay? Are you okay? Are you okay?
Kahn just grabs her by the scruff again.
If she's alive, I don't know if she's okay. But
And then puts her down to make sure she can like stand, and then pats her on the back. Yeah.
Um,
He's fine.
I want to go
No.
up to the guy who has lashes on him, and I want to take the butt of my knife and the butt of it, not the knife of it. Just jab him in the ribs. Go, you stupid fuck.
when in Rome.
I deserved that. Fuck.
Yep. Yeah, you did.
Ow.
I mean, did anybody figure out why he was distracted? Maybe there was a good reason. Maybe
What were you
that-
distracted? Were you touching yourself?
Fell asleep.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
Well, that's not a good reason. Oh man, dude, I tried, buddy. I tried, man.
I hit him again.
Yeah, do it a couple more times.
All right, Doc's
Hey,
gonna walk up and get the
remember to
cat
stay
claws
awake.
out and put his cat claws right up against his neck and say, "Well, we won't be slacking off on the job again, now will we? We wouldn't want Miss Little Princess to go missing again, now would we?"
No, never again. Oh my God. Nope. I will never sleep for as long as I live.
You close even one eye, boy.
You literally keep them peeled, or I'll peel them for you.
Ooh.
Aragorn nearby is just
Oh.
kind of cackling. I like these guys.
That goes for you too, Aragorn.
Yeah, fuck you.
What are you laughing for? You're next.
Not necessary. Luvesh blows a horn. He's like, she's found. Bring everyone back in. Bring everyone back in. Tonight we drink. We celebrate. Who are you guys? It's like just what the. Yes, we're gonna celebrate. Somebody open a cask.
Did we have a team name?
We're the Travelers.
Oh, well, that works.
To the travelers! Oh, everyone's shouting. Drinks are being poured all around. Everyone's in a good mood as folks are bringing their way back to camp. Glad not to have to be poking through the woods any longer. That is not a fun thing to do in Barovia on the best of circumstances. Oop, got to put a button there. There we go. The camp is generally lively. A cask is opened up and cracked open, and drinks are passed around. All the good things. Cheers and music and all of this. It's all good. Let me turn this little piece off. Sorry, I've got an oddity happening on our little music thing that is bothering me. There we go. That should fix it.
Sirens kick. Oops. Working all right.
Yep, it's all good. I just pushed the wrong button. We're good. Not combat, thank you.
Oh no.
Not yet.
My liver's having combat.
Yes, indeed. However, our travelers are going to have a decision to make pretty soon here as the sun is getting low in the sky, drinks are being passed around, and the gates to Vallaki are closed up at night. So, what are you guys wanting to do for the evening?
Well, we helped them. They can pay us back by. Do they have a guest tent or some shit?
Absolutely, yeah. Luvesh will you could stay with us tonight if you like. We'll set up a fine tent over. Make sure there's a room available for them. Over by the docks is probably all right. And don't mind the elves. They'll be coming in here pretty shortly. They're odd, but don't give them much trouble. They won't
What?
give them much trouble.
They're not magical, are they?
They're elves.
You said that very nonchalantly. I need more explanation here. At least in my line of life, I don't normally just go to sleep and then all of a sudden elves appear.
They have slightly pointed ears, tall, slender.
I know what they look like. Why are they here?
Looks like.
Well,
What is their business?
there aren't too many of them left. They camp with us. Just,
Oh,
not much to it.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
folks, and this is where that's where they stay.
Are they
currently.
not welcome inside of Velaki?
No, not particularly. A little too magical for those folks. And they've got, we'll keep an eye on them and make sure.
you're basically a refuge for them.
Yeah, refuge. That's the right word. I like refuge. Sounds a lot better than,
Slaves?
I was thinking along the line. Yeah, it's much better than slaves. Fair point.
Oh. Well then.
You see,
It's
they
okay.
got in some trouble with Strahd a while back, and we keep an eye on them. So we just keep them close at hand. Is all. But that'll be grand. You all can stay the night. That's wonderful. That's wonderful.
Wouldn't mind shaking hands with a few elves, making some friends while we're here. Get to know what their culture is about. Could be all right.
Fair enough. Their leader will be coming in here shortly, I'm sure.
Yeah.
What's his name or her name?
Casimir. Casimir is his name. Friendly enough. fellow.
Sounds awfully familiar. I feel like
Yes.
we might have heard about a Casimir from a strange woman we met at another camp.
Oh yeah.
That's
All right.
Well, fair enough. Well, then I'll go see to it and get you all get you some space set up and all that. We'll circle around with you guys in a bit. And Luvesh heads off to do his thing. He's shouting at Mord Vistani, "Yeah, you get that tent over there, you get this thing," giving instructions, all that goes on. The night goes on, the sun sets over the horizon. You hear the gates of Velaki lock shut tightly for the night. Bar it shut. It's just up the path. It's not far. You can kind of see the gate and the walls from the camp down here. The camp, as described before, is kind of on the side of a cliff face with several docks. The Vistani, repair and build and manage the airships for the wealthy folks in the city and so forth. So they're on the
Thanks
side
for
of this
reminding
cliff
us.
face, and you can, from this cliff face, you can kind of see over the western half of Barovia pretty far, but as far as you can through the fog and all of that. But that's kind of to set the scene a little bit. And before too long, a handful of figures sort of they just sort of appear out of nowhere. They weren't there a minute ago, and now they are, as described, probably half a dozen elven folks in dark clothing, grayish skin, and pointed ears. Very much taller and slender, and a little more refined than the Vistani they are accompanying.
They always got to make an entrance.
Jalin, do you know much of elves?
Should I roll a history check for that?
Go for it. We'll keep that DC pretty low, I think.
Are they appearing like in front of us, nearby?
They're just mingling.
Or just out of
in
the
camp.
woods?
They're
Okay.
very they just sort of are here. They don't.
I
make great
rolled a
fanfare on
12.
With the 12, yeah, you know about elves, general common knowledge of elves. You've probably encountered a few along your way. Dusk elves are a particular subcategory that prefer the night and as all elves, they tend to be innately quite magic and tend toward magical schools. They are also all male, so 6 men into the camp coming in, and that's what we see. One of them in particular sits down next to Luvesh and shares a drink with him and is chatting with him and checking in.
Is this at like a dining hall at a campfire? What's the scene? Is this sort of in the main center of the camp? Maybe I just like missed the context a little bit.
Yeah, we're in the main center of the camp. This is definitely more established than the version that we saw down at the Sir Pool encampment. They've got bigger. They're still tents, but they're much bigger and semi-permanent. The docks that are built are built, so that's kind of off to one side, and the camp is just behind these docks on the side of the cliff face.
Okay.
They have horses and tied up along one end. They've got a couple of sentries posted up. Keep an eye out on all sides.
It's kind of like large festival or circus tents with big openings and people coming in and out and
very much so, yeah.
Carts. Okay, yeah.
Wagons. You're right. I should have mentioned they have wagons and carts.
Little Ren Fair deal going.
Yeah. It's general practice for our Vistani to have their little wagons kind of circled around the outside of the camp, creating sort of a barrier and
pioneer days.
Type
of thing.
Very much so.
Well, good image.
That's the vibe in the camp this evening. The fellow.
Well, fellas, should we go see Lavesh this evening and maybe meet some of his elven friends here? Not like we're doing anything else, I imagine.
Yeah, I'm down. Though I think you said, Doc, that name sounds familiar.
Yeah.
You guys can do that. I'll keep an eye on it.
Do you remember what the woman said about Casimir? I could remind you.
She said something about a friend. And
Casimir might
a sword
part with his treasure to see his dark dreams fulfilled, as it was written, as it was quoted.
I like dark dreams.
I reckon you would.
Pay Kazi a little visit.
All right. So, you coming, Jalin?
No, I'll stay here. Watch from a distance.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's go, Rocky.
A few more rounds of drinks are passed around, and Jalin will keep his post and keep an eye at a distance while Kahn and Doc head up to the leader of these Dusk Elves, who's sitting with Luvesh. Luvesh waves you over. Come, quick. These are the...
Yeah, to make some introductions for us, Lavesh.
Absolutely, yes. These are the travelers. Well, two of them, at least. Anyway, they are foreigners. Aragal brought them in, and they are the brave souls that rescued my darling Arabella from whatever that guy was doing. That was very weird. Anyway, honored guests for the evening. And travelers, this is Casimir. Casimir shoots him kind of a rather pointed glance and stands gently and walks over and shakes your hands. He's like, I suppose we're on a first name basis now. Fair enough.
Pleasure. Nice to meet you.
Have you first names I know you by?
Do you have a more official title that you would like us to refer to you as?
I prefer not to be referred to at all. But you know that we're here as it is.
Well, to whom we shall not refer. My name, you could call me Doc. That there's Rocky.
I just, God, at this point, just like, yep, okay, well,
Doc and
sure.
Yeah.
You can call us Drocky if you want. That's our how we roll.
Drocky and Velaki.
Drocky and Velaki, God bless.
Are you a thing? I mean, tell us about yourself. We're the ones visiting Barovia. I imagine
we're not talking to anyone.
Not from Barovia? Or what's the circumstance? How do you come to be in this Vistani camp?
Yes, I'm here. I'm the leader of the Dusk Elves, and I'm keep an eye on what's left of us. And our Vistani friends have kindly and generously seen to our well-being in recent years, and we are eternally grateful to them for as much. And he kind of smiles to Luvesh, who's gonna...
I'm sure you are.
Mm-hmm. Do I see what the elves are doing around him?
Most of the elves are just sort of they're mingling about the camp. One of them appears to be playing cards with one of the Vistani. They're just here in a safe place. One of them is setting up a sleeping mat off to one area. They prefer to sleep outside under the stars and all this. Well, under the mist. Can't really see the stars in Barovia very well.
Yeah.
But they're very much just existing as part of the camp. All of the Vistani are just treating them like part of the crew, but you can definitely detect an air of everyone is keeping an eye on them. We're all just there's a sort of alertness and otherness to the elves, and they're quite odd folks to begin with. But all of the Vistani are watching them with care. So, Casimir, with a bow. Well, you were looking for me, I suppose, and you found me. What can I do for you, travelers who have rescued Arabella, one of the few bright points in this lovely encampment?
We were just curious, We're foreigners, you're new, and we're discovering Barovia as we look around, and we heard about your coming, and we thought we'd shake hands, that's all.
Fair enough. Glad to have shaken your hand. News a bit of a stretch. I've been here some time, but it's true. We are not native to this land. We come from a far-off place. We're all trapped here together now, though, eh?
And what are your visions for the future while you're in the land of Barovia with your dusk elves?
Well, we are... kind of thing. He takes a moment to pause, as does the DM, to think about how he would respond to something like that. He'll kind of stretch his arms and he'll say, let's walk. Enough of this sitting around. And he kind of ushers you guys for a stroll away, and Luvesh kind of waves. And as you guys are out of earshot of Luvesh, he'll kind of chat with you a little bit more.
I follow.
Freely.
Yeah, I was gonna like point to Jalin and try to get his attention to be like, shadow us.
I'm like, oh, okay, no.
This is one of you?
No. I'm like, I'm trying to get Yalin's attention secretly be like, hey, keep an eye on the situation.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand up, try to blend in with the crowd, and follow.
And he'll walk with you guys, and he'll talk kind of a little bit more quietly with the two of you, and he'll say, "Look, strangers, I know not who you are, and I don't know if I can trust you, but I am inclined to get to know you at the very least. We are about all that's left of the elves in Barovia, and I would love to see our people thrive again, and that is not presently possible, but perhaps it
noble cause you've got.
Yeah, noble. That's it.
Some ideas for how to get that done. I'd imagine. We can grow to trust each other over time. I know we just met, but we don't know if we trust you either.
Certainly.
We could put that to the test in the future. Look, we're around here trying to improve, the hard times that are happening to people in Barovia.
Excellent.
Yeah. So we might be interested in giving you a hand.
Is that so? Would you please make a persuasion check for me, Doc?
Yeah. Doc says, well, myself as a doctor, I'm a healer, if you will, a medicine man. Anyway, let me see. What's persuasion check?
Let's see how we do.
Not well.
Takes a long moment.
5.
Oh!
Yeah, your words are sweet and silky, but he is not quite certain he trusts you as of yet. But he will ask you. He'll continue the conversation this way. He'll say, "Interesting. And you've been here long, long enough to get a feel for things. What would you say is the greatest strife that Barovians face that we might be able to ale? In your opinion, Doctor?
Perhaps, if I might be so bold as to say, it could be the oppression of a great count who oversees the land.
You'll absolutely see like a momentary. You know what? I'll actually, yeah, with a 3. You'll definitely catch a momentary against your passive perception. A momentary flash of like a smile and a glint of a gleam that he's like hiding under his face, and he'll kind of lower his voice and say dangerous words in a Vistani camp loyal to our illustrious lord.
Certainly.
To this end, you have my aid.
Mm-hmm. That's good to hear.
Come, I have something you must see. And he ushers you over, both of you over, and he kind of goes to a little pack that he has, and he opens it up and pulls out a little drawing,
But wait, before you continue, if you wouldn't mind, if maybe our other companion might be interested in discovering this as well, could we ask him to come on by?
Do you trust him?
Of course.
Then I suppose, of course.
Whatever you can tell them, you tell me. Otherwise, I'll scalp you.
Saw you there. Okay. Fuck. All right.
Thanks for showing up, as you would, Jalin.
Fair enough.
All right.
But not a Barovian.
He's not as human as he seems.
What's all this hubbub about?
Casimir is going to reach into his pack and kind of shuffle things around. He's going to pull out a page, an old piece of parchment, and drawn upon this piece of parchment is a beautiful portrait of an elvish woman with a raven on her shoulder and a cloak pulled around her and a sort of medallion around her neck. And he shows you this image and he says, "This was my sister, Petrina." Petrina was troubled, but we will need her aid in our joint interests.
I see.
Unfortunately,
And where can we find Petrina?
Well, unfortunately, she is inaccessible at the moment. However, I think we can recover her at the do you know of the Amber Temple?
Amber Temple? No, sir.
It is a dangerous place. Far to the south, high in the mountains, there's a temple with some strange rumors around it. They say that at the Amber Temple, Lord Strahd gained his powers for the first time. And in that temple, I believe, is the secret to recovering my dear sister, who will aid us greatly.
All right, well, we will start packing up to head out there. Amber Temple.
I will accompany you in this, but it is a dangerous road. I have some preparations to make first.
Just how prepared do you think we ought to be for this skirmish?
He kind of looks across at all three of you and is like, more.
Cue the dumbass looks on our faces.
You mentioned one of you mentioned an old woman. Who gave you my name?
Oh, none of us have mentioned an old woman, sir.
Not to me, you didn't.
At this point, Kahn.
The elf has large ears.
Kahn is going to take out a crystal ball and be like, "So, does this look familiar?"
You were talking to their fortune teller. I've taken great pains to avoid that woman, you know.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I didn't say we talked to her. That was a presumption on your part. I just seem to have a cracked crystal ball.
You've robbed her, then.
Oh.
quite a presumption still, regardless.
I see. Interesting.
I mean, I also take great lengths to avoid magic folk, but here you will.
As a magical person yourself, I'm sure you don't often, and under the protective, watchful eye of the Vistani, I presume you don't often get your hands on magical items.
Yeah, not often.
See, if there's things that we could do for each other, information or other types of help, I'm sure we could, again, mutually agree that it is worthwhile.
Indeed.
So, what actions should we take to prepare? Do you have anything, knowledge, items? We don't have a lot of time here, man. You know this as well as I do.
Fair, fair, fair. He thinks a moment. He thinks a moment. He says, "What? We'll need weapons, magical weapons. There are defenses at the temple that are well beyond what we can deal with easily. I will need to evade my
I can take care of those.
my Vistani hosts. You can acquire magical weapons, or you can help me evade my host.
I can help you evade anything magical.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Very well. Okay. We'll get some weapons. We'll get what we need. I have some arrangements to make, but it shouldn't take me more than a few days, and I will. He kind of looks back, looks left, looks right, reaches into his cloak and pulls out a small stone and hands it out to you guys. And, one of you can receive his sending stone if you would like. Casimir's sending stone. And he'll say, "I will contact you when I am ready, and we will take the temple. We will recover Petrina, and there is a book that I possess that will aid you. It's not here. It is safe. If you help me save Petrina, help me recover my sister, I will grant you the book, and together with her aid, we will be able to change the world."
Doc will take the sending stone, I suppose.
Fair enough.
So Kahn wants to just see if he can't get a location on some of these ethereal magical items.
Sure.
So Casimir, you're talking of magical items and magical weapons, but as you know as well as I do, those are hard to come by. We don't know this land. We haven't been here as long as you have. Is there legends, theories, anything that can give us a heading? He's trying to see if what the old soothsayer told is actually going to line up with Casimir, and then kind of, uncover more information and go from that direction.
Sure. Ooh, that's an interesting direction.
He just stated your hidden intentions.
No, it's good. I need
Well,
to
to
know,
DM, yes.
Yeah.
I need to know what you're attempting to do.
Yeah,
I can
exactly.
Evaluate whether or not it works. Sure. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, he would know these stories. I can change my plan a little bit. There is.
Sorry.
No, it's good. No, it's good. This is much better. Sorry. Pivoting. There is tell of a number of weapons. Some will be quite deadly to the users, but there's one that I think would be safer. So, as I'm sure you can imagine, you're not the first adventurers to challenge the Dark Lord. He has a penchant for punishing those he vanquishes. And in hidden places across this land, you may find where he has stashed their effects and damned their souls to haunt them for the rest of time. These weapons are quite magical, but are also quite deadly to the wielders in time and will slowly drive them mad. So if you happen across anything like this, be quite careful. But it could aid us if we could. This would be easier to acquire. There are many of them.
Well, I ain't touching them.
Okay.
I had a feeling that might be your opinion.
This one happened to be a hand axe.
I'm sure they come in all shapes and sizes.
I'm glad you picked up on that.
However, if we would like to avoid the soul-damning effects of such cursed weapons, which are magical, there is a sword, a blade. She is named Skyward, and she was taken long ago and held in a safe place. It will be no mean feat to recover it, but it's. We have been searching for this for some time, and it is my belief that it is in the possession of Mother Night and her.
By a lake, right?
Well, her. Well, Mother Night is the mother of the wolves, of the werewolves. So you'll have to.
Oh, cool.
Oh god.
Fantastic.
But they have no need for such a trinket. It is simply in their possession, I believe. I am uncertain, but it seems likely to me, from what we know, that would be the place to look for this blade. It is immensely powerful and incredibly useful, and avoids, like I said, the negative consequences of carrying around cursed items. We don't like.
Just out of curiosity, do they share our beliefs in the leadership of this country? The werewolves, that is. Are they kin of vampire?
Well, they're a complicated lot. They're a complicated lot for sure. I think Emil, their pack leader, Emil, is a sensible sort. I think he shares no love for Strahd, but I don't think he's not outwardly, opposed to the Lord. He as do all. We serve at the Dark Lord's bidding and all of this, but I think he may not be I think he may be an ally to us in this.
Good to know.
All right. Might not be as hard to get as I thought.
Might not.
We'll see.
Well then, so it shall be. Recover the sword, if you can, or at least find some sort of tools that we may tackle the Amber Temple. I will prepare my means through magical means, and when the time comes, if you have acquired your weapons, you can contact me through the stone, and when I'm prepared, I can contact you through the stone. Best we not tell our Vistani caretakers about this arrangement.
Of course. Agreed.
I don't need to know nothing.
Excellent.
Wait, what's going on?
Well,
That's
in
the
that case, we'll be saying good night to you.
Good night, friends.
Catching up soon.
Yep.
Very good. He nods and shakes your hands and takes a drink and lets out a
I do
fake
not.
laugh and you don't shake
I
his
do
hand?
not shake his hand. He reaches out, and I'm just like,
Yeah, he kind of looks at you with mutual disdain, like and
elf.
and turns and raises a
I
glass.
spit at-
and-
I spit at the ground as he's walking away.
He sighs but continues. Refined and elegant as all elves are, not prone to debase himself to such things. And wanders off. Okay, so a heading we have, a plan indeed, a mission and a direction. So,
Nice.
am I understanding correctly? We were what do you? How do you guys want to proceed with this information? You have lots of ways you can take this. Perhaps you want to
I like
collect
the
yourselves and
werewolf
plan here.
plan.
Yeah, it sounds like we're gonna go see some werewolves and get a sword.
Yeah, the Sword of Light.
'Cause, Skyward,
Skyward. That sounds like a cool plan.
in possession of the Mother Knight, or Mother Knight possesses it.
Yeah,
And we gotta go find a meal.
a meal.
The pack leader, Emil, who may be willing to help us. Indeed, that's what we know. That's what we know.
There's also notes from the soothsayer about a dragon's house containing a treasure.
Indeed, He didn't mention a dragon's house up until now, but we do have a note about that.
Yeah,
If you
yeah.
have them right in front
Casimir
of
didn't
you,
say anything about it.
What was that specifically again?
I was just from personal notes. I had a quick thing about a dragon's house contains a treasure there.
Okay. Perfect. That's what we need to know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, at this time, we don't have any leads on the dragon's house. But
Yeah, just about the werewolves and sort of like, so we could follow that.
Yep. And Casimir did offer quite a powerful book if you aid him in this quest. So
Yeah, that is cool.
two good leads.
More, yeah,
The
two
night wears
magical
on.
items.
The Vistani bring out cards and throwing daggers and all of these sorts of things. It's a grand party, and they're having quite the evening. Little Arabella sits on a very cushy chair that appears to have been stolen from some noble house or another, and
Who she has?
yeah. Just lounging.
We shouldn't have saved her. That's all I'm saying.
You're
She's a
heroes.
child.
You're great
Listen,
heroes.
Doc, if that's disgusting you do not want to meet the burgomaster of this area. I swear on everything, you might just die. Like, I'm telling you, Doc, it's the worst thing of my life.
I'd rather
like-
not.
Sounds like we need to go visit the Burgomaster.
No. Nope.
Oh no! We'll just be his last guests he ever has.
Oh, well, yeah, that would be great. But he has some real big cyborg freak that looks intense. That's whose arm I brought. It was wild. He popped it off and then popped the new one on. It was like nothing I've ever seen.
Okay.
So, do we have any idea of where to find these werewolves? I don't think we got a direction from Casimir, but
yeah,
we
we
need to
never
get
got
to
that.
the Mother Night. And I thought I was near a lake. That's what I remember
which
the
lake?
soothsayer saying.
We could always ask around.
We can.
We got the Vistani here. They're bound to know
Somebody's
something.
bound to have
Well, I don't
a
want the
Absolutely right. It
I don't,
is.
I don't want the Stony to be catching in on that.
Oh.
I don't take notes often, but when I do,
They're very accurate.
Okay, so by a lake, and
real specific.
that doesn't narrow it down a whole lot. We've got a lot of lakes,
Yeah.
but we're staying the night here with the Vistani. Yes,
Yeah.
the tent. They
I want
prepared-
to.
What's that?
I want to ask them around. I'd probably ask around the town more than the Vistani. I don't want them catching on.
We can go back into Valaki in the morning.
It's a good idea. Yeah.
Yep. Cool with that.
Excellent.
Time for nappies.
Time
Go
for
to bed.
nappies. All
Wake
right.
up.
All right. Nappies, which means I got to go to my page right here.
All that health.
Do we need to break on the hour, or
We
what?
will-
Are we at a good point?
will,
Where?
but
What
let's
do you?
roll these dice before the break?
Cool.
That way
Yeah.
if I need to prepare
Figure out
something
what
over break,
happens.
I can.
Excellent.
If I could only find the page, I should really bookmark my page here.
Get a little sticky notes.
Yeah,
Put 'em at the
exactly.
top.
I had a few. I was using the cards for a little while, but then I was afraid I'd lose them, so I took them out, and then I was like, man, that was dumb.
They do got little tabs at
Here we are.
store, Walmart,
Nighttime.
office supply.
Yeah, the little, you like kind of stick them in the book and then
See-through ones.
Yeah. That would be good. Imagine if I could like upload this whole thing in a digital format and I could just pull it up on the computer. Wouldn't that be magical?
I mean, you could
In the
probably
future, one day maybe.
find a PDF of it.
That was.
It should come with a free PDF download in the back of the book.
It should.
we
honestly.
highly
At this day and
discourage-
age,
we highly discourage our viewers from pirating Curse of Strahd from the internet.
Yeah,
very
no,
discouraged.
Don't do that.
However,
Even for educational purposes, don't do it. We like you to be ignorant.
okay, somebody will roll me a d20. Who'd like to pony up?
We rolled a 10.
We rolled a 10.
Oh, sorry.
Beautiful. Okay. On road. Not on the road.
You know what we could do? We could always do a group check, and it could be we take the average of it.
Ooh, that could be fun.
True.
just to change things up.
Let's do it. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't mean right now.
Come on, Julian.
Okay.
Since I haven't found the result of a 10 yet, so that's fine.
Oh, perfect.
5.
Oh my God, I got 17. I really thought that was going to work in our favor. Honestly, I was like, oh,
The
there's.
average of 5, 10, and 17 is going to be right around 11 or 12, right?
Probably.
I don't do
I'd probably say
averages.
11.
I'm not a nerd like that.
Cool.
You brought it up, Kahn.
Yeah, I'm going to say 11 because 5 to 11 is 6, and from 11 to 17 is 6.
Okay. Cool. Well, 10 or 11, either way, we have the same result here.
I roll.
We settle down for the night. I would like to know, Irina was not with you during your chat with Casimir. We don't need
No.
to roleplay that out, but do you want to fill her in on all of the information or keep her in the dark?
Don't
I
think we
mean,
need
just
to
tell her where
about
we're
it.
heading in the morning and what's going on and what we're gonna do, and that's probably the extent of it.
Okay.
Unless she asks questions.
We brought her to vote. Hey, I need to get someone's at the door. Hold on.
Okay.
This is
You're good.
important. Yeah.
Let's call our 10 right then.
Let's do this.
10
This is the
minutes.
break.
Cool.
Catch y'all soon. Nope, that ain't it. That's it.
Yeah.
Boo.
There we go. Turning my microphone back on might help. Sorry, internet. Night goes by uneventfully, and our heroes receive their much-needed long rest. You guys can go ahead and add take the benefits of a long rest.
I think
Covered
we
all
needed
your
one.
hit points and expended
Mhm.
resources and all of this. Good,
Yeah.
good stuff. With
Oh, we might have done that earlier.
yeah, we got a long rest in Valaki, and the only thing that happened was the event at the lakeside.
Well, yeah, I was gonna
Well.
say there were some things where
Some of us got beat up.
he got me a few times.
There's a few licks. It's all good. But the camp buzzes back to life in the morning. Slowly but surely, the workers on the dock are repairing go back to work on their airships, and the Dusk Elves are nowhere to be seen by daybreak. And the floor is yours, gents. Did I hear that we're heading back to the city?
Yeah.
Yes.
Fantastic. As you guys are packing up your things and get ready to go, Luvesh kind of pats you each on the shoulder one time. Says, thanks again, friends. You always have a bed here anytime you need it. Strahd willing, you do well on your adventures and all this.
Why, thank you, Luvesh. Take care.
Yep.
Off he goes.
All will be well.
Kind of vomits a little bit.
Doc slaps Kahn on the back of the head.
We're not there anymore. Well, I mean, good practice when we go back, but
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Just practicing. I don't want to be, too inconspicuous.
time and place. I mean, we could just skin the Burgermaster and then we don't have to do it anymore.
I like that idea.
That's an idea.
Cancel the road.
Unless everyone, is drinking the punch and they all don't like, and, part of the crew, part of the ship situation.
I think that's more or less what it is.
But we'll just have to get a hold of the punch then. Make our own recipe.
I thought we would just skin them. But, yeah, that'll work too.
We could skin him and then use his blood in the punch.
Hey, wait!
Wait,
As
who-
you guys are heading out of the camp, Billy is going to meet you guys at the side of camp.
What are you doing, kid?
Kind of stands up with still got his rifle and everything, and he's like, "You guys are going?"
You can't
Yeah.
come this town, Billy.
Your place isn't with us, kid. You got a bunch you gotta look out for.
This was the whole plan, buddy.
Yeah, you got a whole bunch you gotta look out for. I mean, yeah, I think he's the oldest in that group, right?
He is.
He is.
Yeah.
You're the oldest in that group, and they're gonna need you for some kind of guidance, you know?
You know, it's,
Right now, we got our job. You got yours. When you're older, you'll have our job.
Yeah, that's what he said.
But don't look forward to it, because it's going to be damn difficult.
Yeah.
Kahn, before he leaves, is going to put his hand on his head and pray to the death god and try to bestow a blessing on him.
oh God. Okay. Give us a religion check. Yeah, just a straight religion check.
12.
12.
Wins are made.
Billy's just standing stock still, and you kind of put your big gray hand over him with gloves and everything. It's like,
Just covering his whole head.
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
Little green men are going, the claw.
with the 12, I'll say, you don't really know what you're doing here. You're not a man of
Exactly.
faith in particular. Unclear if whatever kind of blessing you may have tried to impose took effect or not. But for just a moment, you felt this, almost like the feeling when somebody's looking over your shoulder. You know what I mean? Just for a moment, this sort of tingle on the back of your neck, like somebody was there, and you thought you heard a sigh, and then it's gone. not sure. But
And then I'll just kind of, whenever I'm done, I'll just kind of go, pat, pat. And I'll verbally say, pat, pat. All right, well, see you later.
thank you.
So, you ever been to a church before?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, I've killed some people in them.
Well, we were
But-
just at a church not too long ago.
Yeah, that was that one happened. You know, that got me thinking. I had a weird experience. I don't know. I think there might be something out there that maybe I can connect with.
Oh, no, I wasn't asking about that. Just, listen to that. If you remember them praying and whatnot, just go with what they did before.
Oh, and that's exactly what I did. Yeah, 100%. I tried to just mimic exactly what the last guy did, because I have no idea what I'm doing.
So you killed him before he could say a prayer, didn't you?
No. After.
Let them pray.
I got the blessing and then I murdered.
Filling in the
Okay.
back.
That's how it works, right?
Yeah, sure.
No, I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm just trying to guess this as much as you.
Alright, cool. We're in this together then. If I learn anything, I'll let you know.
All right.
You can give it yourself.
So our heroes go forth from the camp, having made some new friends, and head toward Galaki. The gates are open again. The guards recognize you, of course, and make a note. Hello there, travelers. And the three of you, and Irina will still be with you guys at this point. She's just kind of tagging along. Are free to re-enter the town.
Hold up, before we
Yeah.
go through the gate, I want to look on the list. Going, you got a Charles in there?
Charles?
Yeah, a Charles on that list. You know, people you writing down to go through the gate.
Yeah. There's Charles on here. You know,
Tell him
Charles?
his ass stinks next time he walks through. All right, that's all.
Charles ass stinks. Okay. Good to know. Thank you. I'll make a. That seems important information.
It's very important. He needs to wash it.
Okay. I'll remind
Hygiene.
Charles to wash his ass. Guards are very confused, but they will remind Charles next time he comes in to wash his ass.
I didn't say the last name, so it could be Eddie Charles.
Just every Charles. Hey, is your name Charles?
You just created a quest for these poor guys. The rest of their lives.
The DM is very busy working on all the Charles's backstories suddenly.
Every NPC we run into now, their name is Charles. What's their name, Charles?
Velaki. Where's my Velaki notes? Here we go.
Do they stink? Do they have a stinky bum?
I need to take care of that.
You guys walk into a room, instantly smell stinky bum. Charles!
Charles was here, I could tell.
That son of a gun!
It reeks of
Hey,
Charles.
this seat stinks. Charles, were you here?
Oh my gosh. Noted. Okay. Velaki is as we remember it. Squeaky clean bums and all. The town is abuzz with activity. The decorations, the worn decorations from the previous festival are mostly cleared out now, and there's people just setting up streamers and balloons and things for the upcoming one, getting prepared. Folks are waving and smiling as you walk by, and all will be well, and doing their thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will be something.
Fuck you,
Yeah,
Charles.
Yep. Pass a handful of town's guards enjoying a coffee on a porch out somewhere, and they wave to you happily. Hey there! And some of the villagers kind of come by and greet them. They all are so happy at their lovely protectors keeping them safe. Everyone's so happy here.
So happy.
So where are we heading, gang?
It's disgusting how happy they are.
Anywhere that's not this happy, that's where we're headed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we were trying to ask about where the Lady Moonlight might be.
Yeah,
Wait,
the
you think
lake. The werewolves, Lady Night.
Oh, wait a minute. Ah, shit, that tavern is creepy. I don't like that place.
Well, we gotta ask somewhere.
Was there anyone that was, like, kind of normal here? And I look over to, Kahn. So was there anybody that was, like, not, you know...
Actually, the blacksmith that fixed our armor and our weapons was probably the most normal.
Let's go talk to her, then.
Oh, it was Mother Night.
That or the those other gargoyles that we met. Those were
Wait,
the
wait.
most normal, I think.
Oh, yeah. Well, they look like visitors. Unless we could check the tavern and see if they were still here.
Well, the blacksmith lives here.
Yeah, I think she'll have more info.
Yeah.
I was about to say, you don't like those gargoyles, do you?
Yeah. I don't like them. That's it. To the blacksmith!
Alright.
And he starts marching off.
Smith it is.
It is.
We could stop by the burgomaster's house.
No! Absolutely not.
Are you sure? I thought
You
he
can
was
go.
due for a skinning.
You know what? You can go there.
Maybe,
refuse.
I think I saw Charles go over that way.
The burgomaster's name is probably
burgomaster's
Charles. Charles, the burgomaster of Barovia.
You think
That is a good
Strahd's
ring to
name is Charles? Charles Strahd Von...
Zarovitch.
Dick.
Von Stinky Butt? Yeah.
Yeah.
Strahd Von Stinky Butt. The third! It's a family name.
That was the secret of Strahd all along. It's his stinky bum.
His real name is Charles. You've hung around
Charles
my
Strahd
life.
Von Pungent Bum.
I've been planning this all along.
Oh, God, I don't know. I don't even know why this was funny.
I don't either. But I just imagine one of the secret weapons is just toilet paper for him. We gotta get it. The DM's just like, and you receive toilet paper.
Instead of a steak or a cross,
Yeah.
toilet paper.
Enchanted
A
by-
bidet.
I like that.
Oh yeah, bidet.
Bidet.
It's
The whole
holy
lady
water.
bidet.
Oh, boys. Oh, boys.
The holy bidet. I'm
Oh,
gonna do it.
gosh.
Send it.
All right.
I
We're playing
cleanse
D&D.
you of sin.
As you arrive at the smithies, Smith, Carmax Smith, as you remember it, gadgets and gizmos piled up outside. It's a wreck. This place is really chaotic. There's an order to it, maybe, but it's hard to discern what that could be. Carmack is a little dwarven lady, just about her business, cleaning things up, doing her thing.
You sure she's normal?
Yeah, in context of Barovia, she seemed the most normal.
Well, Kahn, you're the one with the rapport for her. So.
Hey, Carmack!
Oh, hello there. Good to see you.
I tried to get you that arm like you requested, but he didn't.
Delivered it?
Yeah, I dropped it off, and I tried to bring you the old one back because I thought it would be nice, but he wouldn't do it for me.
He wouldn't. Nope, that's not how that works.
Oh.
He likes lots of options.
Oh, okay, my fault.
So many of them. But the new one is going to be the best one yet. My finest work, if I do say so myself.
What does
You know
he
what? I
do?
bet it will.
What's that?
What does he do? That whoever it was. What does he do?
Well, what does the man do, or what does the arm do?
Yes.
Oh, well, the arm does all kinds of things. It has a sword. It has a little gun. It has like a little flamethrower locked into it. It's only a single discharge thing, but it's still pretty cool.
Okay.
I wanted to fit a grappling hook in there, but it was gonna get too bulky. But we also have fine motor control, so it's got excellent penmanship.
Oh, okay.
Which is
I like
really,
this.
really an improvement. I think he'll be quite happy with the whole situation. I really think so. It's gonna be good.
How much is one of them anyway?
What, a mechanical arm? You've got both your arms.
Yeah.
It'll cost you an arm and a leg. Well, just an arm, but you get the metaphor. That's okay.
That's a good one, Car. Hey, offhand, do you think that would be... I didn't even try! Hey!
No!
Didn't even try!
Somebody's gonna be missing an arm real soon.
Anyways, do you think those would be real good for fighting off any werewolves or anything? I heard
that one.
Werewolves.
some wild tales of them, and we fought a couple big old wolves out in the woods once. And
Wild
wasn't sure if
tales
I
about
was.
werewolves, you say?
Yeah, do you know nothing about them?
Oh, that's some dangerous things talking about. Well, there's nope. That arm probably wouldn't be too great against werewolves. Silver's the trick for those ones. I haven't gotten to work with silver in a while. You guys want me to make something out of silver? Not since that strange half-elf fellow came around.
Well,
Silver bullets for me.
I don't quite have the purse. I just wanted to know a, let's say, rough estimate of what these might be.
Wait, what are we looking for?
If I wanted to get an enhanced, like, mechanical arm, or...
All right. Well, a mechanical arm, we could make that happen. It would be a bit of gold. I could probably do one for, say... I could do an arm for, say, 500 gold.
That's not too bad, actually.
Might be possible. For like a basic one, get you started, and then we can work on more improvements.
What about legs?
That sounds about the same, I reckon. A leg or an arm or whatever.
Legs.
Yeah. Above table, if you're honestly interested in going down the cyborg road, we have an entire class dedicated to this, and we can multi-class you into this.
That'd be pretty cool.
Absolutely on the table, and Carmack is happy to help facilitate this.
I wasn't thinking like a class. I was just thinking I had like these, like you put on armor, but it has an ability to it, basically.
We can.
Not necessarily an entire class, though.
It will take a fair amount of training and know-how to utilize these in a combat situation, but we can work something out for sure. Probably not an easy solve in a single sitting. I don't know if you guys have 500 gold on you.
I also don't have 500 gold. It's not bad though, but I don't have it on me.
500 gold is not an unattainable sum, and if it's
question for you. What about mechanical wings? Were you able to do that once?
Yeah, I can do wings. Absolutely. At level 3, cyborgs choose their subclass and have an option to get mechanical wings. I'm not saying
is that a homebrew?
That is. That's our class.
Okay. I might multi-class then.
Yeah, we got some options.
It's really cool. Carmack, I just would love to scale back to what you said earlier. You said you did a bunch of silver stuff for some half-elf guy that came by. I think I know him. What was his name again? Oh, crap, I can't remember it.
Something with a C. Caramel.
It was a beautiful name. It was a really nice name.
Krakatoa.
Rictavio.
Casimir.
Rictavio.
Yeah, he's a tall fellow, kind of older, half-elf guy.
The elves we met were not half elves.
No.
No, they were dark elves or dusk elves.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We met at half.
Yeah. Whatever. No, I'm just BSing at this point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Whatever happened to Rictavio? Did he get what he was trying to do? I ran across him once at some inn, I think, at one point.
Oh yeah, he was working on this weird thing. He said it was supposed to be a musical instrument. Didn't look like any kind of musical instrument I'd ever seen, but he was trying to build it, and he wanted silver bits all over it. So I was really happy to put silver on it. You know how?
Well, I mean, you're an expert in building things. You would know if it was an instrument or not. I mean, maybe an instrument of destruction.
What did it look like?
I'll be totally honest. It was a lot closer to an instrument of destruction than a musical instrument. It had it had pieces and parts going in different directions. It was a mess. He said he was working on it, and springs and all this. And cables. It had like cables in there, but they weren't strung very tight. I think you're supposed to pluck them. I don't really understand. It was an odd thing.
Was it like a bagpipe?
Might have been something like a bagpipe. There was a bag involved. Yeah, and he wanted silver all over it, on all the ends of it. Performing types. Whatever.
Is how long ago was that?
About a week or so ago. You should have seen him around town.
Oh. And he just, yeah, that's what I thought. And he said he was going up to the mountains or something, or I thought that's what he said. I can't remember.
He didn't tell me nothing about that. I don't know.
Oh, but you said there were werewolves in the area?
Yeah, real dangerous stuff out in the outside the city. You guys planning on venturing off into the wilderness, eh?
Well, we was thinking about taking a dip in the lake while the weather's kind of nice.
I would not recommend it.
Why was that?
Because it's dangerous. There's all kinds of bad things out there.
Well, certainly.
I get
That's
down to her
fine.
level, I squat down, like, you know what my little secret is?
What's that?
I'm more dangerous.
Tough guy. I like it. Well, if you're planning on dealing with werewolves, you'll need silver. I can silver stuff for you. What do you need silvered?
I need some silver bullets.
Can they be arranged?
How much?
How
much
many
you
can I
charging for
get
them?
for 10 gold?
10 gold. I'll get you 10 silver bullets.
All right, sounds like a
fair.
deal.
That seems fair.
How much would it be for a short sword?
Short sword. Do you need the whole sword made of silver, or do you have a sword that you want me to like put silver on?
That one, yeah. The last one you said.
Yeah, sure. I could do a short sword. Short swords are a little bit more material. Could do it for 10. You got 10 gold?
Ah, shit. I looked to Kahn and Dark. I'm like, kind of short. I got 3 gold, and that's about it.
Yeah, I got you covered.
Ah, okay. Thank you.
Alternatively, you could do me a favor, and I'd do it all for free.
I do love doing you favors, Carmack.
I know.
I look over the Kahn. Is it worth it?
Oh, yeah, last one was super easy. I literally dropped a robotic arm off to some bonehead.
All right, I could do you a favor as well.
Okay. Well. Have you you got get around the city very much? You know who everybody is yet?
We're pretty new here.
Oh, okay. Have you met Lady Wachter, Lady Fiona Wachter?
I don't believe so.
No.
Well,
No.
she is a very wealthy lady, very nice lady, who has an extremely exclusive book club that I would like to be a part of. And it's invitation only, and I have not been invited. But I would like to be invited, and if you can secure me an invite, I will silver all your weapons.
All right. Where she live? Or work?
At the Wachter house, big house down the way. Kind of the other, like the north house
You
is where
stop.
the mayor
Hold
is.
on.
At the
What?
south side is where Lady Fiona is. You
Okay.
can't miss it.
As
Is
long
it
as it's
the
not the
city?
Burgomaster's house again.
No.
my God.
Best not mention that. They don't get along.
Oh, well, yeah, we won't talk about
Oh,
that.
I might like her then.
But
Yeah, I might actually like it too.
But you could tell her all about the fancy arm I made for their man Ezek, and I you know that. It's
We'll be
very
talking
fancy.
about... We'll be having a conversation. She's in the city, right? She's
Yep.
not, like, outside the city?
Yeah, she's in
Okay.
the city, on the south side.
Okay. Right, so for a silvered sword...
7.
Wait, real quick, is it just the silvered sword, or is it all of our stuff silvered?
We
just wanna make sure.
Nail that down. She'll do the silver sword, the bullets, and what would you like silvered, Kahn?
Does it seem reasonable to ask for my claws
Like
to be silvered?
your hands? Sure. She said, you know what?
No, I don't. No, I don't want to do that
No
because
take backsies. She said whatever you want. She'll silver whatever the fuck you want.
Uh,
A silver
just
is like less than a gold, right? So like the material involved isn't very much. It's the skill of
I
like,
also
applying it to the weapon that matters.
just realized I have 2 short swords.
Ah, she could probably do both of them. If you get her in the book
Look at
club, she'll whatever you guys want.
All right.
okay, I'll decide after just to double check because that could
Yeah,
cause
well-
problems shaking hands with people.
I'll say whatever you
Sure,
want
werewolf.
within reason at that point. Like, I'm not going to coat your entire bodies in silver. And
No more fights.
Silver member is about to enter the
Yeah.
cast.
I was thinking about having my armor silvered. Just different. But
I
regardless,
wouldn't do
let's
it.
go get to the
I wouldn't do
books.
anything crazy.
No, I'm not going to. It'll just be
Can you silver
weapons.
this crowbar?
Yeah. I'm gonna get a grill. Khan's gonna have a grill.
And he's gonna bite.
I like it. That look pretty good.
Right?
that's great. This is a good choice, guys. This is going to be fun. Okay.
Alrighty.
Well, now we're gonna
Let's,
get Carmack into a book club. That is not
Let's get
usually
a-
our skill set, but hey.
Let's get. Oh, I could be persuasive.
Okay. That's what
Hey,
I'm afraid of.
Irina, you're really well read, aren't you?
Oh, yes. I've read all kinds of books. That used to get, yeah, used to get me all kinds of books. I like to read.
Perfect.
Good to know.
Brilliant.
Why is that going to be helpful?
Come on. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we got business down the way.
Alright, let's head to the lady. What was her name again? Worcester?
Carmack.
Wachter.
Oh, the other
No,
lady,
no.
Doctor.
Lady Fiona Wachter.
Fiona
Uh,
Doctor.
Princess Fiona, got it. I don't
Okay.
know what. Anyway.
Let's go. This is exciting. Well, you guys make your way down to the south end of town, more or less, and find quite easily, I'm sure, the Wachter house. It is, as described, it is a fine affair, a nice estate. Not nearly as opulent as the burgomaster's was, but definitely well kept and well attended to. If you give me just a moment, I can tell you a little bit more about it. In fact, possibly. So I'm totally
Sometimes
prepared.
more is less.
I am so prepared. I am the most prepared DM you are going to play with today. That seems like a likely assertion.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's the Volkovich. Not the one.
The most prepared DM I've ever played with.
Hey, excellent. This house seems. Oh well, that's an interesting take on this. Scratch what I said a moment ago. This house seems disgusted with itself. A slouching roof hangs over a furrowed gables, and moss-covered walls sag and bulge under the weight of vegetation. As you study the house with the house's sullen countenance, you hear the edifice actually groan. Only then do you realize the extent to which the house hates what it has become. Well, it was once a very wealthy, well-to-do house, and is now in pretty poor affair.
Furrowed gables. That. Wow.
Yeah, the edifice actually
A fine description.
groans.
That is impressive.
Yeah.
It has its moments.
Yeah.
Lovely. Well, there's the house.
I'm a little afraid the house feels like it's gonna eat me. Should we be careful when we knock on the door?
Maybe they fed it first. What do houses eat?
People mostly.
Ah, shit.
I would imagine so.
Because we like go inside and stuff. Inside.
Ah, fuck it.
Oh,
I start banging, very unrefined. Was there a knocker?
Yeah, big old iron knocker. You go
Oh,
and
I ignore it. I'm banging on the door itself.
Oh, okay. You're banging on the door. The iron knocker just falls to the ground. Rolls off to one side.
Oh man. Well, that
was like
seems
that when I got
very
here.
appropriate.
I was like,
Khan will pick it up.
Add to his collection.
You hear a call inside, and the door opens, and a young fellow is standing there in fine enough affair, and a well-dressed young man, and he observes you, Kahn, holding the knocker in your hand, and
I hold it out to him.
It was like that when we got here.
No, it wasn't.
Been meaning to get that fixed.
Shut up.
All right.
Yes.
Welcome to Wachter House. He does a little bow. How can I help you, General?
We were hoping to see Lady Wachter, was it?
Lady Fiona Wachter. Yes, the madam of the house.
Yes.
Uh,
Yes.
On what business, if I may ask?
official, uh, official page turning businesses. We'd like to
Oh,
turn a new page. We'd like to be in the, if you read what I'm reading, we're in the same library right here.
well, that's very fascinating. As I'm sure you're aware, the book club is extremely exclusive, but I haven't
Of
seen you all
course, of
around.
course.
New in town, I assume.
Yeah.
Indeed.
We're exclusive travelers.
Yes, because we have Lady Irina here.
Should be lucky to
She's
be in our company.
she's
Irina.
very dignified company.
Is that Irina? Irina. Lady, not Irina Koliana. My goodness.
Very.
We are honored by
Is
your
that what
presence.
that's
He
named?
bows and she does an elegant curtsy back and he says,
Okay.
"A visitor from Barovia Village and a noble one at that. Miss Lady Fiona will be mother will be incredibly happy to see you all. I'll come on in." He ushers you in. Can I take your coats? Can I take your arms?
I'll keep it on.
Okay.
I'll keep it on. Thank you for the courtesy there.
Yeah, as you guys enter the house, he's, he takes a moment. He looks at the little shoe rack over to one side, and he's just like, and continues on.
I lean over to Kahn. Was it anything like this?
No, this is so much better. I
Ah,
promise you.
okay.
You know what? I might have to take you there. I might just have to show you, just for a minute or two.
Oh, yeah?
I don't believe you. I don't think you guys believe me.
I don't think I do either. I mean,
All right.
I kind of do and I kind of don't, but I'm kind of curious too. Morbidly.
Oh, jeez. All right.
Mother! He calls out as he goes, and off he goes.
What does the house look like as we go inside of it?
It's better on the inside. It's still a little rough and neglected indeed, but better on the inside. There, a lot of care and attendance to the house has been neglected over the years. So,
Hey, Kahn, do you feel at home here?
Actually, the moment I saw it, I did feel more comfortable.
you can definitely tell that people are coming in and out with frequency. But around the corners, there's kind of like that's been tipped over and hasn't been fixed in a while. There's a shelf that's kind of askew. These sorts of things, like just negligence, if anything.
Kind of looks like my old place, in all honesty.
As you guys are waiting in the foyer, the doors at the top open and a woman emerges. A older woman, not much older. She's 40s or so.
Okay.
She is. Yep, nope, I don't have one for her. Unfortunate. She is beautifully dressed and has like a one of those scarf things, the fuzzy scarf things around her neck, and all of this. I actually have an immersive image for her. Ha ha ha. I think. Do I? Any second now. Well, I did, but I do no longer. Unfortunate. Things that get lost in computer transfers. Imagine a beautiful image of this lady. I'll send it to you guys later. But she comes in and it's like, yes, and what's going on this evening? And the son takes a bow and he says, we have a dignified guest, mother. Lady Irina Koliana from Barovia Village has come with her companions to inquire as to the book club. And she goes, is that so? Well, by all means, come in. Can I get you all some tea? And she ushers you guys down to the little waiting area.
Sure.
Very good.
I'll take some tea.
Bring some tea, would you? The boy kind of rolls his eyes and off he goes to get some tea. And comes back around and a fine teapot is set on the table and glasses are handed around and she leans back in her chair and says, you must tell me, how did you all come to be here and come to hear of our book club?
Well, one of our most esteemed colleagues had mentioned it to us.
Is that so?
And, well, we took quite an interest to this book reading business that you got going on.
Indeed.
Particularly because Irina needs to get into some social situations and she's making her home here in Valakia.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I see. I see. Well, it would be an absolute honor to host you, Irina, and I am so glad that you have all come to visit us rather than those Vlahoviches.
Vlahovic. Oh, is that the family you were talking about, Kahn?
Yes.
You bet them. I am so sorry.
Thank you. Honestly, I feel sorry for myself as well.
Yes.
And you, because you have to share a city with them. Also, thank you so much for not doing that obnoxious saying.
Which one? What? Oh, yeah. Yes.
Oh.
Oh.
And you just see Kahn literally take a giant inhale in and a sigh and just relax in a chair.
Doc leans over and whispers into Khan's ear, "All is well."
You stop that, you son of a
bitch!
Don't ruin this moment for us. It's a beautiful place with beautiful people. Don't bring the devil in here.
No, I look
Now listen, Fiona.
I look
we
over
just
and
have
I'm like,
one
"Oh my
caveat.
God. Thank you so much. You are normal. That everybody else was acting fucking weird around here. Pardon my French, but whatever their French would be.
Yes, I'm sure. With
You're
their
elvish.
festivals and all of this, it's silliness, isn't it? It's ridiculous. They think they can ward off evil or something by being. It's absurd. It's not.
Clearly, it didn't work since we got in through the gate.
But yes, caveat. You were mentioning a caveat.
Oh yes, well, we do have one caveat, and that is, we know one Miss Carmack who would also like to join this book club.
The Smith. Yes. She's a constant pest. Is that what
Well,
you
you
hear about?
see-
Oh my goodness.
Not just that, like I said,
No. It was
mostly
mainly-
for Irina, but
Mostly
we
for
need to make a
Irina's
deal with the Smith, and this is the favor that we could return to her. Yeah, look, it'll be worthwhile as we are people bringing good fortune to the land of Barovia right now.
That filthy dwarf is grubby as all get out. She's always over here trying to get into my book club, but I know she's working with the Vlahoviches. There's no hiding it. I don't trust her.
Yeah, she's not quite. She doesn't seem quite ill-intentioned of that sort.
You know what, Lady Voctor? If that were the case, would it not be better to have friends of enemies closer?
Raises a good point.
Could you not learn things or even possibly create a facade?
Perhaps in one of your books there might be somebody who. Can I roll a history check for this to see if I know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, give me a hit. I love it.
Jalin says, "Do I know what books are?"
Well, I know what books are. Do I read a lot of them? Is the question.
Big one. Can you read? Check.
9, 10, 11, 12.
12. Yeah, you know, you ever met somebody that's really adjacent to very well read people, so they know a lot of the terms?
Yes. So there's this novel called The Prince where it's recommended to play a fair face for a hostile environment.
Jeez. Those are all words, but those don't go belong together. Despite your... Yes, despite everything. You do raise a good point.
Group persuasion check?
A group persuasion check, I think, is a really
That'd be
good
like
way to resolve
with
this.
advantage.
I'm torn
Yeah.
how this goes. Just
Come on,
do a
let's
group
do
persuasion
this.
check. I don't see a way
Are
to
we
give us
just gonna take
advantage
the
on this.
average?
It's just a straight one, but I'll keep the DC a little bit on the lower side.
Ooh,
Got a
question.
15.
15.
Does
Roll them dice.
Go ahead, ask that question, because if you're asking a question, I think it is. Go ahead.
I might be? She believes in the supernatural, correct?
Absolutely.
Huzzah!
You get advantage because she believes in the supernatural.
Yes, that's a 17.
Okay.
It's a 17.
I'm gonna have Irina roll one as well.
Oh, freaking Irina.
And
Oh, I'd be the one fucking it up. I got a 6.
Kahn, you've got that crystal ball in your bag, don't you?
Oh yeah.
I do.
Into the future of this social connection we're making between Carmack and Miss Wagner. It could shed some light on the benefits of the connection.
Oh yeah, we could do that.
So the one time I used it, it didn't work the way you would think. Sadly. If I did a show, it would probably be really bad because I'd be faking.
But with coming in hot with an 18 from Irina as well, so we pass our group persuasion check, and without playing it out, she'll spin some yarn as well with you all, and Lady Fiona will sip her tea and will look across you all and say, "It's an interesting proposition. Are you all interested in joining our book club?"
Oh, heavens, no.
I could read a little more.
You're not mistaken that having someone on the inside could be of benefit to us, as long as the Voctors have their man Ezek, that brutish cyborg man. They will hold the reins of the city. No one can oppose them.
The Velankoviches, you mean?
Yes. I said something else, didn't I? Oops. DM error. Yes, as long as the Velankoviches have their brute Ezek, they'll hold the reins of the city, and there's nothing we can do about it. But you bring up an interesting point. Perhaps at the risk of that's the indiscretions of one simple dwarf brings, then perhaps it will give us some leverage.
Well, I will say she is very easy to read. Not much on the surface. Pretty open book.
It is true. It is true. Very well. In that case, Irina Kolian, I cordially invite you to join the little sly wink, the book club of Wachthouse. And your companions are likewise invited, as is the smith Carmack. Perhaps you'd like to come downstairs and meet the others.
Oh, there are others.
Would you give us a moment to chat about it? We just need to talk about our plans for the day.
Of course.
Can I roll an insight?
Absolutely. Go ahead.
Is there any ill intent?
Gay?
Oh! I rolled a nat 1, so no.
She's hard to read,
I am
man.
none the wiser.
She does a curtsy and says, "I'll let the others know. I do insist. You must come meet everyone."
I'm distracted by the cougar-like energy. I mean, what?
Irina, how do you feel about this book club? I know we just sort of invited you into it.
Yeah, we didn't really consult her, did we?
But we kind of need, we kind of got to find a place for you in this new city, a new life, and this ends up being a good situation.
I look over at Doc, I'm like, we do?
Well, she's just going to pal around with us on our extremely dangerous adventures all the time?
That's what I was thinking. I mean, it's up to her, though. What is
You
she
got to be
want?
sensitive. It is Yalin's girlfriend, so.
Hey!
Oh, is that what's happening behind the scenes?
We didn't really do
Yeah.
anything too official.
Exactly.
I mean,
Put a title on any of this. She's blushing.
Well,
I mean-
listen, that makes us more vulnerable for
You're not wrong.
attacks.
but also, aren't we trying to find her kid to the, whatever the hell is going on with it?
She might be safer here for the time being if we're going to be out hunting werewolves and things.
That is also true.
I don't mind.
What do you think, Irina? What do you want?
While this is all going on and we're discussing this, I'm just gonna fakely pipe up and be like, "Oh yes, we'd have to possibly check in with Rataveo, our friend, the half-elf. Ha 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 ha."
Rictavio.
Indeed.
Just like
convincing.
What is his name? Rictavio?
Rick Tavio.
Fab.
Rictavio.
Rictavio. Okay.
All right. and
Ricky Ticky Tavi.
He's gonna face palm at your silly efforts, and we'll say, yeah. We weren't really sure what to do. My brother wanted me to be safe from far away and safe from Strahd, and it seems he doesn't have a great deal of control here in the city. I don't mind staying on and keeping an eye on things here, and
Well, it's entirely up to you.
maybe I can get to know some things, and this book club seems well connected. I'm not sure how I feel about Miss Fiona Wachter. She's unusual, but if what Kahn says is true about the Vlakoviches and they're really that awful, she can't be any worse. Maybe we can improve things around here.
Here's the deal. At the end of the day, we're never going to leave you in a place we think is unsafe. So if we get the heebie-jeebies, we're taking you out.
Yeah.
But and then if you want to go meet the other people, and listen, I realize you're a very strong lady, but at the end of the day, if we don't feel you're safe, we're taking you out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now the question remains: do we want to find out downstairs?
Absolutely, I do. Absolutely, I'm finding out.
Yeah. Let's see. It'd probably be a good landscape of what's to be. See if we really want to leave it here.
But I also genuinely.
Kahn.
Oh, I'm fine with that because I genuinely believe these people are against Strahd. I believe this might be a group of people that we find that we have more in common with than not.
The last time we went downstairs, we found an unexpected surprise.
And how great did that turn out? It was so fun.
Absolutely wonderful.
See, it's all just blue skies. You know what? Everything will be well, or whatever the heck they say. I can't remember it at this point.
Saying.
So Kahn gonna, Miss Fiona, please show me the way.
Right. Fiona has already left and gone down. There's like a staircase down to the lower floor.
Oh, okay. I didn't know she was still waiting for us, sir.
Some additional options that may be of interest. She's gone. She's taken her bow and taken her leave and gone down the stairs and left the door open down the stairs into the lower floor. You have the run of the main portion of the house. There's a upstairs sort of terrace area, kind of a second floor situation with a couple of rooms up there. And what else is there? I'm kind of looking. I don't have the map on. I don't have this map uploaded on there, but I do have a map, so I'm trying to kind of handle it out that way. You're here.
Do we want to handle this next time, or how is it looking?
How are we on time, my friends?
I was gonna say, I think probably just like getting. Yeah, I'm probably getting tapped here soon. Okay. Personally, I figured we could always just like get to that point of like discovering what is down there. Either like let's explore the manor, or get down there and then not get too much involved.
That's true.
Wherever you think would be the easiest place.
Yeah.
You tell me what direction you guys are inclined to go, and we'll kind of close it off there before going too much further. Which okay. So are we more inclined to kind of explore the manor a bit before heading downstairs, or just follow Fiona walk through?
I was just thinking answer the social call immediately. That seems like a time limited event.
It's up to you guys.
We could pan for time by checking out, getting the tour of the house and making the end of that the downstairs bit, and that could give us some more clues as to who these people are.
That is also true.
On isn't that smart, and he just followed Fiona.
He's just
going. Well, I was about to say, what if we split off? Yeah. Doc goes and explores the.
Yeah, what was the person's name who
the kid
opened the door for us?
The son. I don't remember his name.
I don't think he had a name. We know his last name.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
Charles?
D. Charles?
D. Charles?
Never mind. I don't want to go downstairs now.
Gentlemen, my name is Charles Wachter, and I'd be happy to show you around the house.
Yes!
If you need a
minute I'm going to walk off with Charles here and get the nice view. Check out the house a bit. I'll meet you downstairs.
Alrighty.
Kahn is gonna lean over to Doc and be like, "Hey, just make sure you're careful. You know what they say about Charleses."
Oh, I know very well.
There's a faintly unpleasant aroma as he turns and leads you away.
I'm trying to hold back laughter.
See, if you stay upwind, everything's just gonna be fine.
Oh, this is why he's the Doc. He's smart.
All is well when you're upwind.
Oh my god.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, he tours you around the house past the bathroom where you notice a conspicuous lack of toilet paper and
Oh my god.
the histories of the Proctor family, an old family, and all of this. We'll go into the details of it more next time, I think. Conversely, the other half of our team is going downstairs. They'll open the door, and as you enter the lower sector, it's Kahn and Jalin and Irina who are going downstairs.
Yes. Yeah.
And Doc is going upstairs with Charles. Correct?
I lean over to Kai's like, we better watch out for any werewolves named Charles.
Oh my god, that'd be the worst. Well, not as bad as the other people. Those freaking
Wait, no.
murder master.
I think we can smell them coming.
You know what? I think we would be able to.
When you head down the stairs, things take a little bit of a turn. Everything's a little bit darker downstairs. There's a number of portraits hanging along the walls, and one very large portrait you see depicting a very tall, strong man in armor with dork hair. And
They watching us? The pictures?
it doesn't seem so of yet, but this large one is a bit disconcerting.
Does it look familiar?
It looks vaguely familiar.
Son of a gun!
And yeah, and you guys get to the door at the end of the hallway that is to the lower area. Upstairs, Doc, as you're going about your tour, the men's regaling you with the history of the Proctor family and how they were once a noble family, and they've been through great, slightly harder times, and how the Vlakoviches have no right to rulership here. They're inbred monstrous nonsense. Their entire claim is propped up on falsehoods. The Proctors should be the real rulers around here, and we'll see to it one day. Things will turn around for the better here. As you get to the end of the hall, he kind of turns you away toward this direction, back down the stairs, leaving one room unvisited. But you hear a really strange clawing and noise and this meowing, cat-like noise from behind the door up there. And that's, I think, is where we will leave it off, my friends.
No!
The song of my people.
Taliday hears the song of his people. Kahn and Jalin find a somewhat familiar large portrait and prepare to enter the book club. And yeah, that's it. We'll pick it up there next week. We're back on track. We'll be doing this every